people are struggling, and I feel bad when I extol the beauty of homeschooling, because I know someone out there is going to just feel crushed. Someone who feels like this is not an option for me, dude. And I don't want to do that to anybody. But so I can only speak from my experience. And I would say that when we chose to homeschool, our life just got simpler because we weren't packing lunches and driving people places and doing homework and picking things up. It was just like, what if could we just be home as a family? And you can wake up about 9 since you like to sleep in, and you'll be up a little earlier and you can get your school started, and your sister will help you with the math there. And oh my gosh,
it's a beautiful life.
Like that way. Easier in the sense of, if you're lazy, this is a better option, and it was just less stressful.
Yeah,
I love it. And I mean, bless my wife. Obviously, she does the bulk.
I think we do have to concede and recognize that it is difficult, though. Like, and I think of my wife, like the amount of responsibility she carries with herself, like all day long, every day.
It does. Depends on how you homeschool, though.
Yeah.
Like, we don't care that much. We care. We want our kids to read. We want them to write. We want to listen to beautiful audiobooks at night. We want to read to them at night.
Yeah.
But we also want to inculcate virtue. Like, I think last night we were talking about like my kids range from like 8 to 15, 9 to 15. And what were we talking about? I think we were talking about like sodomy, not the act of sodomy, but sodomitic relationships and gay couples and things like that. You know, with charity, but with truth. Like, this stuff just comes up randomly. Or we were driving home from Divine Liturgy the other day, and we were talking about Protestantism and things like that. And, and they're all super interested, and they keep asking questions, and I wish they'd stop, because I don't want to have to go too detailed with the 9-year-old, but here we go. And
it's not always such a formalized, structured scenario where it's like, okay, kids, we're doing catechism right now, or we're doing math right now. I mean, there is some
like
of that
for us, except the math,
But the other day, the reading was, the gospel reading was Jesus was teaching in a crowd, and his mother and brothers approached the crowd and called out to him. And then the crowd said, "Hey, your mother and brothers are here." And he said, "Well, my mother and brothers and sisters are those who do the will of God." And so I immediately, and we read that as part of our prayer routine as a family in the morning. And so when I put it down, normally I would go on to reciting our prayers, but I was like, "What'd you think of that, kids?" And they're like, "That was confusing." I don't know. And I was like, okay, so there's a way to understand this. And you will likely hear, if you make Protestant friends, or even if you just read things on the internet, you will read certain interpretations of this. And those are reasonable interpretations based on this particular passage, out of the context of the whole tradition of the church and everything else that Scripture tells us. You could say, well, yeah, obviously he had brothers and sisters, but there's also another interpretation. So it's occasions like that where, you have these really great conversations with your kids.
And these questions, just to kind of clarify what I was saying, I wasn't like, all right, kids, today we're going to talk about sodomitic. It wasn't like that.
Yeah. No, it just happens.
What it was is the culture pushes this stuff on our children, and they ask questions about things, and then we get to talk to them about things.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.